Germany at the moment. My camera can be a little bit shaky because I'm in the car. I have my camera in the hands-free thing on the window, and it's shaking a little bit because I get it sideways. Some side piece information. So I'm going to Germany, Deutschland, and I'm going to get some fireworks for the 31st of December. Why are you going to Germany? What you think? Well, in Germany the fireworks is cheaper, and the fireworks that give a big bang, which is some nice decorations in the air, they're mostly better. They got less powder in it, but they give a much more graceful thing in the air. So I've been to Germany for that a couple times over the years, but it's been like now 3 to 4 years that I've been to Germany for it. And you people think, why are you filming this? Because I want to. Because I had to film something, and I thought, why not let's do filming this? Because I'm in the car for 1 hour and 50 minutes or something. So this probably goes up after the 31st of December, the first of January, or maybe that week. So I want to say to you guys, Happy New Year, and I wish you all the luck and the best in the future. There will be a lot of things in the future for my channel. I've explained a little bit in the channel update video about that there's like this, the new project, the daily doings with Zoklas. And I will show you guys what I'm doing, and I got some good things in mind to go do this year and film. There is a Game of Thrones related thing in Germany that I'm going to do probably in February to hype you guys up a little bit more for the new season that's coming up. Hyping myself up as well because I really want to see that venue. You might even know it already, but I'm not gonna surprise it, or I'm not gonna blather it out already. Wow, almost an accident in front of me. The new season of Game of Thrones will be insane, or at least that's what my opinion is. There are a lot of people that aren't happy at the moment how Game of Thrones is going after season 5. I'm not sure if those are all book readers or non-book readers, but I think that show was fucking insane after season 5 still. Season 5 for me was not the best season, although they really shocked me with the death of Jon Snow. Really surprised me with that. I was really shocked. People thought I was faking it, but I wasn't. I never fake my reaction. They're always genuine, real and honest. That's what I am. That's what I am. What I am. The season after that, season 6, was just amazing. They for me they did a very good job on it. Season 7 was good too. Well, other people were saying that season 7 was not the best because Game of Thrones might have lost their way, killing off Littlefinger, which I would think was great. I think he's coming back. There are a lot of theories about Littlefinger, that he isn't dead, that he's a faceless man from Bravos, and that Arya killed the faceless man or something like that. But if they want to please a lot of fans of Game of Thrones who like Littlefinger, they should bring him back. It's the perfect what the fuck moment, you know. I mean, he is chaos, so I'm really curious if they're gonna do that and how they're gonna do that. And this whole war that's coming up. I made a trailer breakdown, a teaser trailer breakdown of that little clip they released 2.5 weeks back, where they're probably gonna go head to head and fight around the smallest part of the map, Westeros, the neck, House Reed, and between House Reed and where the twins are, and they're probably gonna form a new wall there from from fiery ice or iced fire, or how you want to call it. That is in Dragonglass. Damn. And probably the north will be completely iced and snowy and not livable anymore, and only the south remains, where I have a lot of theories about who's going to be on the throne after season 8. I think it's not Dany, and I think it's not Jon. I think Sansa will be on the throne with Arya and the Hound as her Queen's Guard. She, for me, is the best suitable person to sit on the throne, even though Jon or Aegon Targaryen has the best claim. Even though I heard that there's a story about Aegon, right? Forbidding every heir of Rhaegar to get a claim to the throne. So in that case, if Aegon just cut it out, that means that Daenerys has the best claim to the throne. But like I said, I don't think it will be either. I think there will be an epic fight between the Mountain and the Hound in season 8, and I hope that the Hound is gonna win that fight, because like I said, the Hound is just fucking crazy. Oh shit! Someone's fucking breaking just for fucking nothing. God damn it! People, stop hitting the brakes if you don't have to. You scare people off. So yeah, Game of Thrones. I'm really excited for Game of Thrones, as well as the other shows that come out: Stranger Things, Cobra Kai, Peaky Blinders, the new seasons that come out. I'm especially also very interested in the new season of Peaky Blinders. That show surprised me a lot. And we got Littlefinger in it, so at least he plays Abraham Gold in Peaky Blinders, and he does an amazing job on that. So I'm really curious how that season's gonna go. They left us off with a lot of story to go on. I mean, the British Army came in, which are friends of Tommy's. About the tanks, the Russians. He is America. I mean, he made contacts with Al Capone. God, how could I fucking forget his name? The little angry, fucking temperamental man. But he made contacts with Al Capone over Luca Changaretta, which I really like, by the way. Andy Brody, right? Something with Brody. I like him. A lot of people didn't like him. A lot of people thought he did too much of a hard job on doing a Vito Corleone impression. But yeah, maybe he did. But I think he pulled it off pretty good as an American gangster, Italian American gangster in that time. He got killed in the end, and Tommy made some new contacts with Capone, and they're going into the legal business, and probably Michael will come into play as well, because he was sent to America for those contacts. Stranger Things as well. The last season, I thought it was, as they said they would make only 3 seasons, if I remember correctly. So this will be the last season of Stranger Things. I'm really curious what they're going to do as well, as they left us off with the snowball, the school snowball ball thing, the dance, and the world turned upside down. We've seen some small teasers of Stranger Things that's coming up. We have already seen the episode titles. Really curious for that too. Cobra Kai as well. Cobra Kai is another show that really surprised me. I was a big fan of Karate Kid when I was younger. I've seen them all. I've played them great. Actually, I've really watched them so many times. I even impersonated the Karate Kid a couple times when Halloween, and we have a feast in Holland that calls Carnival. I was a really big fan of Mr. Miyagi, and Daniel as well. So I'm really curious where they were gonna go with the next season. They brought back the ultimate villain from the real Karate Kid, and if we thought Johnny Lawrence was bad, he oh shit, he's gonna fuck things up. He's gonna fuck things up. I'm really curious how it goes with Miguel, because he has changed so much. The acting in that show is crazy. I mean, if you can play the normal dork, if I can say it, in the beginning, and end up being the fucking villain and squash it as a villain. I mean, he was he was a villain in that type. He became start more acting like a fucking bully, and so acting is great. It's so awesome that they charted the original Daniel and the original Johnny from the Karate Kid for that show. It's just, like I said, it was a really big surprise. I thought YouTube was gonna give it a hard time on me with reacting to it, but I haven't had a single copyright claim for that show since I started watching it. It's only 25 minutes long, so that's good too. Editing is really good for that show. It's easy. So besides watching it and liking it and reacting to it, the editing is also great. So with some shows, the editing is really annoying because there are so many good scenes in it, or sometimes there's so much dialogue in it that it's really hard to choose the right scenes and the right dialogues as in your reaction video. Even though a show can be so good and an episode can be so good, it can still be a fucking pain in the ass to edit an episode. Sometimes editing for certain shows like Spartacus or Outlander or The Last Kingdom, for that sake, those editings are most of the time really fast. They cost me like an hour or so to edit a reaction for an episode. But with Game of Thrones or Vikings or Peaky Blinders, was also a show that I really was easy on editing. But like I said, Vikings or Game of Thrones, those shows are really complicated. Like I said, with a lot of dialogue sometimes and a lot of good shit as scenes, so it makes it hard to then make the editing, and it can be a pain, and it sucks sometimes that you can watch a show for an hour or 45 to 50 minutes, then have to edit for like 1.5 to 2 hours. Sometimes that's a really pain in the ass because you have to wait for a long time to get it online. Sometimes I wish I had editors to do it. Sometimes I wish I had some people that I could send the files to. They edit the shit out, give it back to me, and I put it online so that I can watch more shows. But that's something I do not like having it. I'm jumping from one subject to another, by the way. Don't mind me. I'm just rambling on my way to Germany, so I hope you don't mind, and I hope you like watching this. I'm not like that. I mean, there are some reactors that I watch that have editors. I mean, there's Blind Wave for sure, for certain, as well as I think the normies. Those two, I think they have editors for certain shows. Fuck, what the hell? Fucking trucks on the fuck. It's fucking busy. I know those guys have editors, but I don't like the concept of editing because you yourself are familiar. I have to watch the navigation a little bit. You yourself are familiar with your own reaction, so you know which part you reacted to and which part you don't, and stuff like that, and you know which part you would like to have in your reaction video, because you know that from yourself, because you're filming yourself, you know yourself the best. I have a feeling with editors, take the most parts where you're talking, which in my case is a lot. I'm talking a lot. In my case, I'm talking a lot, and I think they pick just the scenes that they think is good. But you might think yourself might think it's not good enough. So I would also have, when I would get an editor, I would always have problems, I think, with the way the editor brings out your content. I would always have problems with how an editor would do my reactions, because I would know it the best myself. So that's why I would not want editors for my reactions. Although it would be better, because I could watch a lot more shows in a shorter time. I'm in a little bit of a pickle sometimes, and I don't even know if there are people who like editing and who would want to edit my videos. So I'm not even sure about that. But yeah, like I said, sometimes I'm a little bit of a debate with myself on how and what my channel should look like. Wow, that was a big diversion of I think it was Peaky Blinders who Cobra Kai was talking about. I'll talk to you guys later when I'm almost at Germany. Hey guys, welcome back. We're on the way back home. It's a little dark now into the car, so I'm not gonna make it very long. Just got back out of Germany with the fireworks. Last year it was really busy, a lot of people, but this year, at least today, at the time that I was here, I was at 3 o'clock p.m. It was not that very busy, and I was inside outside in like half an hour, so that's really good. Going home right now, going home to have some dinner, and I hope you liked this weekly thing. This was a bit more dialogue heavy thing today, but I hope you liked it. I spoke about a couple of things which I'm passionate about. So yeah, I'm going to go back right now. Yeah guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, see you back for the next Daily Doings with Zoklas.
Ciao.